XinXong, the number 4 seed, will receive. They meet for the 20th time at international level, and goodness knows how many other occasions domestically and how many in training sessions. Fraser, is there anything they don't know about each other, these two players?
Cool off.
I wouldn't say so. Wang Manyu has been in the top 4 now for a very, very long time. Chen XinXong just drifting in and out of it. A win here could especially help Chen XinXong's future selection chances. She's more than capable of beating anyone in the world. I mean, just look at the Singapore Smash, which Wang Manyu won this year. Chen XinXong defeated Sun Yingsha there.
1-3.
Wang Manyu is looking for a repeat of last year's performance, at least, where she got to the final. She'd like to go into the final and then win it. XinXong hasn't been at a final at this level for a while, since Macau.
1-4.
She's the runner-up in 2022.
She won the Contender Taiyuan this year, Chen XinXong. But apart from that, struggled really to reach the upper annals of a higher WTT tier event.
1-4.
Yes, that and the Star Contender win in Bangkok last year. Her only 2 titles in the last couple of seasons.
5-1.
But she started with real purpose here over Wang Manyu.
She has the speed and she has the power to challenge Wang Manyu. It's just about the shot selection. There's barely any times when you watch Wang Manyu and you think, oh, that was the wrong one to go for.
Six one.
This backhand here, electric. Pushes long to middle. Wang Manyu does well to get behind it, but what a stroke. I mean, we're talking about Satsuki Odo's backhand. Look how Chen XinXong played against her.
If XinXong is to put in a bottle the start that she's made to this match and keep it going throughout, what is it that she must continue to do?
I think as the shorter statured player who doesn't have to protect the backhand as much, she should be trying to get Wang Manyu to play from the middle first in the rally and then try and take her out to either corner.
7-3.
Wang Manyu is especially good at switching the direction of play down the line. So Chen XinXong has to make it hard for her to do that.
And suddenly, the mini comeback is on.
Retouch is popping up too much, Wang Manyu. Don't know prisoners there. Too bouncy.
Display.
She's just so brilliant, isn't she, Wang Manyu, at playing back into a game?
Mentally, she's unflappable.
Some players just seem to have no awareness of what the scoreboard actually says. They can genuinely play every point in isolation.
Yeah, that's, I think, one of the best qualities you can have as a table tennis player.
At 5-7.
That presence, that ability to treat the pressure as a privilege.
6-7.
Well, look at this. From 7-1, we're at a 1-point game.
Float serve a little bit wider. She knows how to win the point so well, Wang Manyu. Doesn't have to overcomplicate. She can remember those fundamentals in tough moments.
8-6.
Good backhands from Chen Tong. Eventually, Wang Manyu wanted to try and get her forehand into play.
She's done brilliantly, XinXong, because it just started to look as though Wang Manyu was going to level and possibly pull ahead.
It did. So that was crucial there from Chen Tong. Great serve and third ball combination there.
(6-10).
And she has arrived at four game point opportunities.
Such creation control. She's played very, very intelligently here.
7-10.
Brilliantly saved. That's fine judgment.
A little form motion makes Chen Tong uncertain as to whether Wang Manyu will push or flick. Comes through the back of the ball perfectly there.
11-7.
Very good first game that from XinXong. But a little statement made there by Chen with that first game.
Love 1.
I think Chen Tong is extremely happy with how she's turned her performance around after the champions in Montpellier. She's really riding a wave of confidence at the moment.
Catches the edge. But yes, that was very tough for her, wasn't it? Losing to Hannah Goda in the round of 16. That bright prospect from Egypt.
Yeah, a loss to a future long-term concern, but then she beat the player who we see as a big threat to Team China at the moment, Satsuki Odo, who became the first non-Chinese winner of a champions event in Montpellier.
Well, already scoreboard pressure put on by the top seed.
Love 4.
Well, this looks a little different.
Well, in the game before, Chen Tong was winning her fair share of backhand trades. She knows how dangerous Wang Manyu is with the forehand, particularly when she pivots. It's devastating with that finisher.
Love 5.
So Wang Manyu has to find ways to make it tricky for Chen Tong to get into that backhand-to-backhand battle. Wang Manyu has to inject more pace with her backhand, more racket speed.
Six love.
This is as equally lopsided as the start to the first game was in Chen's favour, if not more so. 7-1, we just remind ourselves, to XinXong early on.
Seven love.
Unbelievable how quickly things can change. This is unsurprising given the character, the fighting spirit of Wang Manyu.
1-7.
Yes, it's one of those completely unsurprising surprises, isn't it, the turnaround here? I mean, it's always fascinating when you get such a total reversal, but it can't be viewed as remotely unexpected.
2-7.
Well, the fact that Wang Manyu is able to play like this after what happened in the last game makes you wonder how much is level to do with it, how much is psychology.
Well, she's coping very well with every challenge now from XinXong.
But the calmness here from Wang Manyu. Not afraid of the power of Chen Tong there as the third ball attacked, beckoned. Use that pace brilliantly with that counter. And receive.
Oh, that was stunning. What technique.
So flamboyant, the strawberry push. And Manyu was scrambling straight away. And then playing that other corner. Unplayable.
Three-nine.
Wang Manyu has
Some people wake up and check their phones. Check the weather, check the news, check their...
been a lot better with the touch play. She's not looking too willing to rally, but when the rally does happen, she's more prepared.
Three-10.
7 game points.
Ten-four.
She tried to dominate, didn't she, XinXong, but Wang was having none of it.
The most noble intention as a player. And Wang Manyu is as noble, as grounded as they come. She never gets carried away, even when she's in front. She completely embraces the challenge and shows respect to the level of the opponent.
1-all.
That's actually a really interesting point. It's the other half of what I was saying about not being unduly bothered by losing a game. You're saying she's also not unduly bothered by winning a game.
Yeah. She has complete balance mentally.
1-2.
Right off the bounce with the forehand touch, and then again, realizing that ball is floaty enough to come through with racket speed. The forehand flick is more difficult on average to do than the backhand flick.
2-all.
The player you're looking at there, a 2-time Olympic champion with the team, including the summer just gone in Paris. She's a 2-time world champion, 2-time Asian Games gold medalist.
2-3.
Wang Manyu has 6 world titles. They're both from the far northeast of the People's Republic of China. Wang Manyu a little further to the northeast in Heilongjiang province, city of Qiqihar. Name ultimately means the Black Dragon River, I should say. The province named after the Amur River.
3-4. Stop. Yellow card for wasting time.
XinXong nods,
3-4.
accepting the decision of Christoph Geiger.
Seems to be a nice kind of sway now between the players. I think they're growing into this match. What we've realized is that both players are wary of the forehand power of the opponent.
4-5.
The backhand trades are continuing. We're going to see more of those.
Yes, it's the first time they've been trading points as well. It's very close, very even.
5-all.
Got a very different dynamic to it, hasn't it, this game, compared to what we've seen thus far?
I don't think we've seen either of these two take too many risks so far.
6-5.
They're keeping a few weapons in the arsenal right now. I think this match is yet to come to its full life. Let's see, though.
I just want to come back to that. You talked about, concealing a few things here and there, and that's hard to do, isn't it, when you're playing for the 20th time and when you're trying to find, if you are her, a way to win for just the 7th time. She's got overwhelmingly the better record, Wang Manyu.
Seven, 6.
I think it's so fascinating, especially when you watch two Chinese players who've played so many times face, because it's about choosing that time to surprise the opponent that really matters. Of course, they've got all the weapons, all the necessary
7-all.
shots in their inventory, but it's about, feeling out your opponent, what they might be thinking, what they might be feeling, and what they're confident on, most confident on in real time, can change in the blink of an eye. That's why you see so many changes in score momentum.
Beautiful point from Chen, working Wang side to side. Lovely, accurate, powerful striking.
These are the kind of rallies here that will really show her that she's capable with the forehand. She played the parallel right off the bounce. Let's see if she can get it in again.
8-all.
Not given the chance to.
Yeah, clever from Wang Manyu with this slower, spinnier ball.
That was a point construction from Wang that said, I've had enough of that forehand. I won't be seeing that for a while, thank you.
The commitment it would take there from Chen XinXong.
8-9.
Continually pushing into that middle zone. But she has to expect the slow spin off that one, Chen XinXong. Get ready to counter.
Bet. 8-9.
Really is one of the best serves in the world, this Wang Manyu shovel. So difficult to tell whether that's backspin or topspin by the way she plays that. And it's so low to the net, so tight, you really have to know. Otherwise, she will get in with a point-finishing third ball.
9-10.
Excellent point from Wang Manyu. And she has a big game point opportunity here in this tight third game.
It's world class. Managing to find that crossover. It's a feisty backhand-to-backhand rally. The switch came into the middle.
$11-9.
That is a very narrow game one.
Game to 1.
And a very important one.
Last one.
Now, this is
1-all.
where, Fraser, on numerous occasions in the course of Wang Manyu's career, she's gone on to comfortably fly away with the match and seize control of it. How can XinXong prevent that, if she can prevent it?
2-1.
I think that she has to focus more now on changing the direction of play. Wang Manyu has increased her backhand quality. Really steadied herself with that shot now and is bringing in extra heat.
1-3.
Also, she's struggling with this shovel serve of Wang Manyu. And right now, she's been unstoppable with that over-the-table flick on more than a few occasions. I think Chen XinXong should perhaps try and adjust her service position to serve with the forehand from the forehand side. We'll see what she does, but Wang Manyu is getting back to her best right now.
$4-2.
One suspects we're not a million miles away from a XinXong timeout. If it continues how it has started. And the reason why a timeout is so important, even in a situation like this where there's no coaching available to the players, is this sport is relentless, isn't it? Once you're under pressure, it must feel like it's never going to end. Sometimes if you can just buy yourself a moment.
And that's where spin comes in. You can buy yourself a moment with a slower, spinnier shot, especially when you're out of position. And when you're nervous, any spin that you're actually up against feels to be a lot harder to return than it is.
4-7.
Just shrugs her shoulders there.
Scary good here from Wang Manyu. And XinXong trying to win. Is he going to be beaten in 2024 by Chen XinXong?
The precision of that backhand.
2-10.
Yes, we just remind ourselves as we get to 8 game points that Wang has won all 3 of the meetings so far this year, and that Chen won all of them last year. And that was 3 meetings.
11-2.
That's 3 games now for Wang Manyu.
1 love.
Well, now what? If you're her, now what?
It's a good question. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see this match be over very, very quickly with how Wang Manyu is playing now.
1-all.
Traditionally, Chen XinXong is very, very good when she's neck and neck with you, but isn't as good at sitting in a losing position. She kind of resents it a little bit more than some of the other teammates.
1-2.
She's very, very hard on herself in these positions. I doubt Wang Manyu will blow this lead.
3-1.
But I do think varying the pace will give her a chance.
Timeout.
You're going to have to keep trying to vary between touches, pushes, flicks.
4-1.
Wang Yu has remembered that there's more ways that she can win a rally than Chen XinXong in this contest. The things that we talked about that might have been saved in the bank have come out to play now, and proving too tough to handle for
1-5.
Chen XinXong. Wang Manyu moves so dynamically. She can go backhand to backhand, but then she'll remind you that she can pivot and dominate with the forehand. She's just so proactive.
Book early, save late.
On the subject of proactive, that was a good point from XinXong.
She has to show some of her flair, like her ability to break the wrist on certain shots, try and misguide Wang Manyu with the foremotion of her shots.
6-2. Six, 3. Three, 7.
One of those players, Wang Manyu, who is just so brilliant at seeing out a contest in a very calm and uncomplicated fashion.
She's not interested in the highlight reel moments,
Yes.
Wang Manyu, at all.
3-8.
It's purely about business, nothing personal.
8-4.
Good serve.
They had the surprise factor required. You don't see many long serves between two Chinese players. This is the instant punishment you'll get if it doesn't have that surprise factor.
Nine, 4.
Only 2 more points required for the top seed.
Serve again. It's so tough to contain.
4-10.
And she has arrived at match point. 6 of them, 6 opportunities to get into tomorrow's final, to do what she did last year.
5-10. 11-5.
And with such calmness and such composure, the job was done.